Is that a banger alert? No. What are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean, no? Are you ready to be a little creature? Are you ready? Don't mind my computer just making all of the mild passive-aggressive error noises. I've lost my phone! Between the process of waking up and getting here. Which was a few hours, really. Yeah, it was like 4 hours. So somewhere in the last 4 hours, I've lost my phone. And I don't like the sound of that. Found it, chat. Now that's very important. Yeah, there's very few... There's no songs in this soundtrack I would say are bad. And I would say, to some degree, this game's soundtrack carries it. A little bit. A little bit. It's that good. It's genuinely that good. And what's nice about the soundtrack for this game... I'm just putting some clothes on, is it thematically fits a lot better than most Pokemon soundtracks do. Take, for example, Arceus, right? Legends Arceus. Great soundtrack, but not every track, you know, fits the vibe 100%. In this game, because they Toby Foxed the shit out of it, what they've done is they've basically... Toby Fox designed a lot of the music, and then the Pokemon team changed the instruments and played around with it to make it fit specific areas. Apparently, that's how they did it. It's literally the only reason I was like, oh, I could take or leave streaming right now. I was thinking about Nemona's battle theme. Also, my inventory is filled with eggs. What happened? Is this... Did we... Wait a minute. Did we go... Did we defeat the Titan? We have. In my mind, the last thing we did was defeat the Titan. But, apparently my inventory is filled with eggs. Instead. Oh, I remember now! So, these are Quaxley eggs. And I'll probably mystery gift them. After getting one and evolving it. Here, gimme boo. These are Quaxley eggs. I genuinely thought that I had streamed since I did this. My brain is bad. But that's fine. We don't need a Quaxley egg right now. Or a Dreepy. Even though Dreepy's evolved form type or even currently Dragon Ghost would be a great combo that I'd probably like. It's going in the box. It's not part of the A team. But yeah, I wanted a baby Quaxley, and so I made a bunch of eggs. And with those eggs, I can take over the world. And of course, if you didn't see, we do have another shiny. Not part of Pink Team. Well, here's the thing. If we actually open each of those Quaxley eggs, we could roll the incredibly small dice and maybe get a... oh, do I want to use Dr. Brazil or do I want to use Gordo? We've got to at least try and use Gordo, right? After all this effort. So, the Team Star base is actually, in theory, this way. Yeah. So we could maybe try for a Quaxley, because I haven't. I will probably when I play this more offline, maybe online, but I do want to do more online stuff. But I usually want to wait until I've done most of the story now. And honestly, I've done most of the story. Right? There's going to be like a final acts for everything. But we've seen a lot of what the game has to offer, and I think in the main online modes, you don't even have legendaries and stuff, so it's fine. So I want to do some mystery gifting, and I might as well mystery gift those Quaxley, because getting another starter, I mean, that could be some kid's boon, you know. Maybe this isn't the way I need to go. Where do I need to go? Well, it is, but I don't know how to get there. Look, I have to get up here somehow. And we tried by going that way. I mean, I guess it's this way. I guess. I'm unconvinced. But we're not hatching baby Quaxley eggs right now. Not right this second. Nor are really worrying about Pokedex. I will probably try and get my Pokedex as strong as I can. But I'm not really feeling like hatching things today. He says. That guy was in the tree. I don't respect it. And we've got to use our A-team because we're, you know, we're in hard places, doing hard things. We've got to actually, like, put some effort in. Lycanroc's Dusk Form walk animation is so funny. Ugh. Right. We can just go play some Pokemon for a bit. Just a little bit of Pokemon. Just a little bit of Pokemon. You know how it is. That is not so good for me. I am very happy with our team. Of course, the biggest question mark is the mythical slot 6, right? And we have Gordo, and we have Dr. Brazil. Both good choices. Dr. Brazil needs more experience, right? Oh, that sucks. Ostrich jump scare. Pokemon around here are super aggressive. Super aggressive. And of course, Proto-Limos has actually become, you know, pretty good again. Now that I've switched his moves up. Because the thing is, Corellia and Gallade fight completely differently. Like, so differently that, yeah, I needed to really mix things up. What is that up there? Oh, it's a big Reverie. Oh, I know, I do want to fight the big guy. There he is, he's down there now. Yeah, there was a very big chance that Gallade was going to be kicked from the party. Literally because I just, you know, we had a lot of special attackers. We had a lot of physical attackers. I like having a big special attacker, psychic type special attacker. Let's be entirely honest, not being a big special attacker does make you worse. You are a least useful Pokemon in the party, but you have a different use now, so it's fine. There's space in the party for like someone with a big psychic move. Or something. Because we really don't have it anymore. That said, Smartina could learn a big psychic move. It creates gas out of poison and minerals from rocks, detonates the gas in its cylinders to generate energy. It's just a little engine. Literally is just a little engine guy. I think the rocky wheels are probably the least interesting part about Reverie to me. I like the actual, like, metallic engine-y bit. Like, I don't know if I'll necessarily use that Gallade when I'm playing online. I don't know what I would do with it. At the same time, I don't really know what I'd do online. But I do like playing a little bit of online Pokemon every now and again, so I'm probably going to start doing that a bit. Apparently the scene's really, really nice. Like, as in, it's nice to play on. And let's bring them out. Aha! We're in the neighborhood. And you're fast! I mean, you outspeeded a Lockix, which is pretty big. And Brick Break might be useful. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't really use fighting types. So it's a little weird. I also don't know what to do with Gordo, but we spent so much time with them. Now they're a big boy, I feel like we really should. Sandstorm's useful. I never noticed Tyranitar's little tail spike thing. It's like a little juicer. Even a Team Star. It's okay, we ain't scared of Team Star. We're here to finish off Team Stars like a main quest and then, you know, whatever. Oh look, there's a little Floette gang. One of you are shiny. Gotta check. I feel like it's in my horoscope that I'm gonna find a shiny Floette. I don't know why, I just feel like it's gonna be the case. It's true. You know, we're in the final stages of the story, so let's fight Old Man Pedro. He's got the monkey. I've been trying to find that monkey again. It's a version exclusive. Nogna? I'm giving it away. Appreciate it. I'm fighting a monkey. Alright, evening, I'm out. That's how it is. With raids, isn't it? Thanks for dropping by. Like, Poison Jab is now Xylemos's best move. Which is funny because for the entire game, Xylemos has been our psychic stab user. And like, they still could be, it's just... Yeah. I don't even think we have access to, like, what was it, Psycho Cutter? Don't think we've seen it yet. Huh. Wait. Thank you for stopping by, Gaily. You mentioned Psycho Cut, but the thing, we have like the Dream Eater strat, and that's kind of neat because while it's special, one, you're setting them to sleep. Two, it's also a heal. So it works pretty good. The other thing we need to do, which I'm surprised it just hasn't happened, we haven't got very good held items. Oh, there's a lot of cool Pokemon here, but I just can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to catch everything, I'll be honest. Monkey! No. I will catch a monkey, but not now. A great ape. Right now, I'm here to fight. Oh, I forgot I gave Spam Chop Hyper Beam. It's not even a kill. Oh! That's kind of a neat passive. Look, I know, Retro. I know it's probably gonna be, like, just give me a few moments and I'll probably start catching. Look, I get it. I get it. I absolutely get it. You can laugh at me all you want. You can go, aha, look at the funny goblin. Right? You can. He's not even worth one experience, but that's fine. Okay? I know who I am. Like, there's a lot of Pokemon to catch in the lake area, too. We zoomed through it. We only spent, like, close to a longer time there because of the shiny Dratini. A lot of cool Pokemon here. In this weird, locked-off corner of the map. you can only get here through one route, like one pathway, it looks like. And even that pathway to get here is itself only accessible by climbing a mountain. Mental. Fucking mental. Yeah, so we've seen a Scyther. I'm not really interested in Scyther until I see one of its evolution items. And ideally it would be Black Arbalite, I think it's called. Bamboo forest? Yeah, it's a bamboo forest. Neat little area. It's just kind of interesting that it's, like, completely closed off. And, like, the last area in the game. Until we get to the middle of the map. You know, obviously. Rock Tomb. Yeah, Scyther's here. I haven't seen a metal coat yet, or Black Arbalite. I don't think Black Arbalite is in the game, or whatever it's called, the crystal that evolves it into Cleavor. I would much rather have a Cleavor than a Scizor. But I could settle for a Scizor, you know. We've had good luck with steel types, and bear in mind, right? I'm like kind of, you know, we're prepping for the late game now, right? I might play online. I want to build an online team, which is not going to be the same as my offline team, probably. Oh shit. Why does this one area have, like, different music? You just chilling. You just chilling. They do that sometimes, where, like, it just has different music if you're riding, rather than not. Well, not like the regular music here is the same as a different area, but the riding music is different, which is pro wrestling. Slacking is not good in online Pokemon. It's Clive, our favorite character. Yeah, but I want to fight that, like, middle-aged woman down there. Not only was that guy insta-banned in chat, there was a little pop-up saying, like, you probably want to ban this guy. Like, okay. Like, yes, but... Ooh, we got some wiggly walls. Yeah, no. One step forward, a few steps back. Such is the way. Anna Maria. Yeah, I thought she might have a Gengar. That's the kind of woman that would have a Gengar. So yeah, this is a fighting type area. I don't know if we really have a trick. Gengar usually looks good. Hey, Gengar! Let's look at him from the back, though. Oh, we can't. Gengar from the back is always... Oh! I can zoom. Gengar from the back is always the question. don't think I have anything good against Bronzong, do I? Well, I have low kick. It's a tiny Bronzong. Oh, apparently Night Slash is good against it. But it's going to have high defenses. Never mind. Okay. Weird. When in doubt, Night Slash, I guess. Whoa! Strikes a pose. Just melted. Yeah, I mean, we're ready for the end game now, right? We can do the Pokemon League if we wanted to. I don't really want. I want to maybe do the Pokemon League last. When we've done with this, we'll do Arven's quest first. I think. I'm more invested in that. And then after that, maybe we'll see about the Pokemon League. But after that, we'll probably see about Team Star, then the Pokemon League. But, you know, I am prone to change. Right, screw you then. I don't really have anything was super good against fighting. But that's fine. At this point, it shouldn't matter. Oh shit. There they are. That's not getting a closer look. It's funny how every Team Star boss has, like, a random friend. She's just an anime character. As in, she's like, I must protect all my friends. No, the thing is, they've explained this. Everyone's outfits was made by one of the guys. This is just what she wants to look like as a wrestler, and I get it, 100%. Right? This is like she's become her OC. Yeah, I mean, this game's definitely been good for that kind of vibes, LMS. Off stream more often than not, where it's like, oh, I can just open the game and do something. Yeah, that looks like, to me, it's like a homemade wrestling persona. Yes, of course I can. I didn't even know you had Pokemon. Clive. Team Star! I mean, look at the glasses. My beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Pokemon versus your absolute trash creature. Air Slash! I was thinking about upgrading our Air Slash, but it's got more points, like PP points, than other moves would have. So it's just going to be Air Slash. Air Slash is good against fighting. We don't even get to enjoy fighting Team Star Grunts. There's so few of them, and they're so easily dicked on. But they're so much fun. I do like that the Team Star has a different gimmick, but I would like to fight more of them. Maybe we will later. Yes. Oh, I'm still wearing an Ushanka. Maybe we should change that. At the other end, it's good time. I still am sad I didn't play Sun and Moon. I only remembered the other day what it was about Sun and Moon. In Sun and Moon, I was going to borrow it from Ian, actually. But then, lockdown happened. So, they're weak to flying. And they're also weak to psychic. And fairy, but we don't really have... We basically need a strong Gardevoir again. Like, just in general. Which is kind of funny. Screw it, this will be the squad. But here's... What's the betting? I'm gonna find, like, another strong psychic type somewhere. Oh, we got Hatterene. We have the support Hatterene. Coffee sip. Oh, this is a very linear area. It's actually a gauntlet. Look at that thing! One of the nastiest Pokemon. Oh shit, that's not my Gallade. It's an enemy Gallade. Oh, I need to heal. This is also a banger. Yeah. And doesn't Sun and Moon also do the thing where it's like... They're not real... Like, the team isn't really bad guys. They're just... like a squad. Yeah. They've done that a lot recently, and like I said, I would appreciate a game with, like, a real bad guy. But, I get it. This one's actually tough, just because they don't give you too many to fight at once. Yeah, exactly. And the old idea with Team Yell is that they were basically just hooligans. They were like really rabid fans. They were basically football hooligans. Which, again, really funny. Pretty cute. I'm not like mad at it. And Team Star's whole thing is that they were... They're like... the anti-bully squad who became the bullies. Right? Which, again, it fits very thematically, honestly. I kind of am sad I didn't play the game with Team Rainbow Rocket. I would like something like that, like an interdimensional force villain team again. Because I think Pokemon does that kind of story really well. Well, Xylemos, Giovanni came back for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon in Team Rainbow Rocket, and it was really good, but I didn't play that one. Now, I'm willing to bet her Starmobile's gonna be terrifying. Let's give it a go, though. She fights tough, but she's using heal balls. Yeah, in Ultra Sun and Moon, the post-game villain is Giovanni from an alternate universe who brought together all the leaders of other villain teams to make one mega villain team to do something? I don't know if there ever was an explanation. Here's my plan. We're going to use Smartina now, and then probably piece her out so she doesn't die. Yep. Oh god, she's sassing. She's got BM. She's bad-mouthing me. She's here in Twitch chat right now. 1v1 me, bro. I don't even know who would be good, but let's just switch, you know? It's also really funny that Team Star, being a gang of kids, invented a war truck, basically. And they invented it, like, canonically. Yeah, but I think they should do another story with, like, interdimensional stuff. There's a tiny bit of it in in Sword and Shield. Oh! My baby. How dare you. Spam Chop's little, like, waddle. Good. Well, Legends Arceus is more about time and space in that, you know, there's timeline distortions. That's really what the story's about, which, yeah, I did like that a lot. I like that a lot. And I think the real late game briefly does mention that, like, yeah, Giratina and Palgia and Dialga are, like, there are multiple of them in different universes. It wouldn't fit this game to do that kind of thing. Although now that I think about it, they might. Oh wait, this is the new form of this is the evolved Mankey. Holy shit. It looks rad as hell. It's also fast. Ah! Ooh. This is your brain on drugs. Oh, she's just screaming. She's just screaming. Rage Fist. We dodged it. I want to learn Rage Fist. Da 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 da. Oh god, if there's gonna be another Team Star boss, how epic is their theme song gonna be? I don't remember Luke. Oh, of course Lucario's part fighting, because Aura Beam is part fighting, which we wanted to teach to someone. We were gonna teach it to Peapod. Totally forgot that. Your steel part betrays you. Alright, Xylemos, you are up. It's you versus a truck. She's so anime, but she, you know, she doesn't want to be. But she is. Lend me your strength. No, we won't be able to first send it to sleep. But we could terrestrialize. Just so our typing... Actually, would that won't even be better. That won't even be better. We just gotta go for it. Multiple brick breaks. Oh, it's got stamina! It's got stamina! That's the worst thing it could have. So its defense is going to raise every single time we attack it. Physically. Do you think the Rever Room just loves being turned into a mega car? I bet it does. Yeah, and I'm not using poison because that... You cannot put a status effect on a Starmobile. You just can't do it. I'm pretty sure. So, like, it won't be better. It'll be... Okay, it'll be mildly better. But yeah, look. That's how strong the defense stat is now. But you're surviving, which is all I can ask. Because the Starmobiles hit hard. There we go. Yeah, but this was a tank made by teenagers. Air slash. Smartina will probably die, though. Liquidation is a physical move. Counter, though. No. No. No! No! We have nothing! We have nothing! Maybe we can cheap it with Sandstream. Oh, it's so nothing. All our special attackers are dead already. Ah! Oh. Gordo toughed it out! Gordo loves us! Okay, the sandstorm damage is actually gonna add up, which is kind of funny. This will be to the fucking wire. Funny thing, Dr. Brazil would have been really good here. If we lose, that will be the strat, that we level up Dr. Brazil and add them to the team. They're a special attacker who is part ghost type. I should probably take a turn to heal them, but they're probably gonna die. But I'm still gonna do it. Whew. Okay, that's actually ideal. Ooh. The downside of Gordo. Oh! That's my girl! Vivillon being one of the MVPs of the entire squad consistently. Consistently. I think it is just luck that we got a really, really strong Vivillon. Just the one we caught. Probably has really good EVs too, by all we like to learn. Right, a star on the whole team. I hope she doesn't go running in that outfit. Even if I'm tired or feel like crying. I can't wait for a bit at like the end in the game where she's like not got her makeup on and we're like, who is that? I don't know if they'll do it, but like, you know, it's gotta happen. Close combat. Whoa. That is good. I mean, that would be good on, No, she cry. Kind of sad. Reminds me of my dwarf character who would do the same thing. Like, just like, I'm not gonna cry. Just look away. Look away for a moment. I'm not crying. Used to date. That's great. Yep, she's saying how pretty she is. They're lesbians, Clive. Well, yeah. But that's exactly the vibe. I was kind of questioning the last few times, but it's clicked to me that the whole idea is like, okay, they were bullied, and so in their, you know, when they like became stronger, they also lashed out in the exact same way. This one's just spelling it out, which is a, you know, it's a thing. It's a genuine thing. Usually the bullies are being bullied. Oh, I heard them gimme ghouls, though. Clive, I'm sure you have important things to tell me, but, there's gimme ghouls, and that's very important. So this is the last Team Star boss, aside from the big boss, who we don't know. Unless we do know. Well, it's in a silly Pokemon-y way, but, it, you know, maybe it could, like, help someone, you know, and that's all that matters. And I actually think Arven's storyline is probably going to be way more relatable to some people. One, trying to do everything to help a sick pet. Two, genuinely got issues with their parents. What happened to Penny? Where's Big Boss? I must know where Big Boss is, and their Reverie Metal Gear. They have the saddest song playing for all of those moments with our... Like, Zalemus, did you see the cutscene last time? Like, Arven had a cutscene with... In the final Titan battle. It's genuinely kind of sad. Cassiopeia is the big boss. Yeah, and she hired us to take it down. After dark. New fit. No, this is just one of the like, you have 4 variants. Okay, so Cassiopeia is probably Penny, I guess. Which still won't make me respect Penny. It's either Penny or some absolute random. Which is possible. I'm gonna catch that monkey, though. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna catch that monkey. The animation for Zen Headbutt is really bad. I think it's one of the only bad, like, explicitly bad moves. Looking moves, Zen Headbutt. How strong it is? Why does it look that bad? The hell was that? Oh. I now have to use whatever moves it wants me to use. Hearing little chittery creatures. It just doesn't want to go down. It does. Yeah, that is what Trick Room looks like. Pretty sure Trick Room reverse it, like, makes the slower person faster. That's their thing, right? Oh no! It committed self-die using my Smartina. Well, I don't really mind it about the beams, because I mean, how different is a beam gonna be? But Zen Headbutt is it doesn't even look as good as Headbutt, which is weird. You'd think it would. Oh, I think the lowest tier song in the game is this Pokemon Center remix. I feel like it should play very quietly, and you should still hear the area music, because the area music is usually better. I don't need to hear the Pokemon Center music nowadays, honestly. Oh, Jacob might be able to buy quick balls. I can! No, yeah, true, but I just don't like this Pokemon Center remix. I'm over it. Close combat, only... okay. Ooh, Gordo can learn Fire Blast. Fortunately, the accuracy is shit. But that would make sense for, you know, that's Gordo's whole thing, is having bad accuracy on their moves, basically. I want to check Gordo's stats. Its attack is better, but its special attack is still not to be laughed at. Yeah, quiet elevator style music. It's like, it's Muzak, it's shopping center music. Okay, well now we can do whatever we want. I think we're gonna go look for Arven though. I'm not gonna do too much today. Unless, of course, I end up getting hype. Is there a waterfall here? Oh shit. There might be some cool Pokemon around there. Yes! Welcome to Asia. With the most on-the-nose music in the world. Oh, wow. They had an area like this in Arceus that had cool, like, evolved grass types and poison types. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Corviknight. It screams. Oh, it just walked up to me casually. What the hell is that? Fighting. Let's go to sleep. Baby boy. Oh. Uh-oh. Ooh woo. It makes a little crystal noise when it flaps its wings. It's pretty cool. I guess I should use Dream Eater. Just so I don't die. Okay. Yeah. It was good. This is also one of my mum's favorite Pokemon. Which is, you know, fair, because Corviknight's really good. Oh, it used Roost. God damn it. Oh. I'm stupid. Stupid! It is, it's a badass Raven. Like, what else do you want? You know? It's a really cool Raven Pokemon. We're all happy. Good name, too. Corviknight. You know, not every Pokemon has a name that good. So I might just kill it. Oh, it's not effective anymore because it's type change. Obviously. Well, here's the thing. You think I can just catch it, maybe? Take a little cheeky catch. Maybe there's something equally cheeky. Cheeky! Timer ball usage. The cheek of it. Corviknight can't serve as attack service in Paldea because the Pokemon's natural predators will attack it while it flies. Let's get the hell out of here. So we did have one cool Pokemon. Though Corviknight isn't exactly rare. Well, maybe we'd find a Pokemon that it says it preys on Corviknight. I know the spoilers. I don't know if you want to know the spoilers. Been all over Pokemon Twitter, it's very funny. I actually don't know if we've seen it explicitly. But yes, Corviknight has a predator. A very aggressive predator in this region. We need to find a version exclusive Tauros too. I love when Pokemon just scream. There's a gold duck over there just running. Oh, he stopped. No, you better start running again. God damn it, he was running. He was running. Die! Nerd! Let me chomp you. You never attacked me once. You just sword danced and protected. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight any of you. I'm just here for the loot. Okay? I'm just here for the loot and maybe rare Pokemon. But I'm so far disappointed by your lack of rareness. This is the first time we saw a citrus berry? Surprising. Maybe they only grow here. This area is like begging for something cool to be here, and it just isn't. But apparently there is cool ponds. Yeah, I mean, okay. Vaporeon in a little mountain pond. I don't hate it. Give me a cool move. Waterfall! Okay, I mean, that's pretty great. I'm sure this is fine. I'm sure it's fine to let a child be pulling these ominous stakes out of the ground. Ooh, they didn't, like, UV unwrap this area properly. A lot of ponds. A lot of, like, weird little rare ponds. That was a gimme ghoul. No! I'm here to fight the gimme ghoul. Peapod doesn't want to get his feet wet. Give me the coins. That's all I'm here for. There's so many of these little ponds. It's kind of cool. Oh, there's a lot of Scyther here. So if we did want a big, good Scyther, maybe this would be the place to look. Ooh. The loot tree. This is absolutely the kind of place we'd find like a legendary. That reminds me, I haven't really played much of the DLC. I haven't played much of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. I got it. We did enough of it, a bit of it, but not much. Oh. Oh, you wanna fight, huh? You wanna fight? You wanna fight you? You wanna fight me? You wanna fight me? You wanna fight me? Yo! Where is it? Yes! Okay, well, it's time to go see Arvin, I guess. Or we could fight the Team Star boss at the school. But I care about Arvin more than I care about Team Star. And there's the... So it's all back in the beginning areas, huh? Neat. Oh, I meant to go fly here? I'm not big into Noibat, but I don't mind it. Its evolution we have tried to catch before, but it's just one of those Pokemon I just wanted to die. As happens. Sometimes they just really want to die. I kind of want to throw Dr. Brazil back in the party for a hot minute. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, it is very much meet you behind the school. Do I have to climb up to find him? No? Where is he? He should be around here somewhere. Yeet. Arvin! Arvin, where are you? But I just speedrun stratted in real life. So that's where we first saw him too, was here. She's the worst. She's barely been in this game. She's been working so much, she's barely even talked to us. The only love that Arvin has in his life is sandwiches. He just loves damn sandwiches. It's kind of an asshole thing for Sada to do, to invite... To basically be like, hey, Arvin, bring this new person I like more here. Real shittery. Ooh. It's dusty, just like my room. There's a fridge. Confirmed. Confirmed. Fridge confirmed. Fridge confirmed. It's a pretty crappy lab. But look at them monitors. Uh-oh. She's still badly animated. Make sure you throw that on the old Discord. Deepest point of Area 0. Great pal Professor Sada's glorious research. Okay. I have a feeling she might be evil. The Scarlet Book. We gotta go to Area 0. Da-da. Cybernetic security systems. Yeah, unfortunately, she's badly animated and rarely in the game. Need reliable allies. What are we talking about? Yeah, professors are a cool design. I guess they are... The whole idea is you barely see them until this point in the game, where they're more important, maybe. Maybe you'll find some new sandwich ingredients. Yeah! Let's go to Area Zero and call your mom a bitch! Oh shit! Oh shit! We're gonna fight Arven? Is he gonna have all the Pokemon we've seen him use in the Titan battles? Okay. That's a surprise. I'm honestly... Okay, let's expedite things a second here. Oh, we have large candies. Your moves are good, you just need to be stronger. Give him all the candies. Yeah, we go. Level 52 is high enough. Oh, did the loot tree give us the large candies? I entirely forgot that. To be fair, probably once we've done one of these endgame story things, we'll have access to better raids that will give us better loot from the loot trees. Ah, screw it. We'll go with this team. We have Spam Chop behind, but Spam Chop's kind of been falling off lately. Not horrendously. Oh. Oh. Make the other noise. The boy, it is the boy. Old mommy issues himself. We get to fight him. Is he gonna have theme music? He does! Why was his title not Sandwich Boy? Oh, yeah! Hell yeah! He's got a full team! Whoa! Look at that dude! That is a high-tier dude right there. Oh, Spore. Toadstool has Spore. It's one of the best moves in the game. I knew I brought Gordo along for a reason. I love Toadstool? Holy shit. I knew it existed, but I didn't know it was that cool. I mean, that's just... Ignore that bit. That's nothing. Okay. Gordo, you fucking suck! I'm gonna replace you with a Quack Sleep. Oh my god. Yeah. Everything about this Toadstool I respect. Yeah, Gordo is out. Gordo's off the team. Gordo, you're off the team. You are a liability. No, I just did some really bad choices. What even is a Garganackle? Okay, that's a Garganackle. My question is answered. There it is. The Garganackle. Actually a stupid decision, because I no longer have resistance to the Sandstorm. But it's cool. I gotta whip out some big guns someday. Stealth Rock? Arvin has strats! Yeah, I would have been immune to the Sandstorm if I didn't Terrestrialize. It's fine. Ah! Come on, man. You're smarter than that. Okay, this is where it gets real. No! Friggin' Stealth Rock! And Intimidate! Yo! A glow up! Yeah. He can barely handle the power. I want Arvin to just become a magical girl. It'd be great. Oh, I mean, look at that animation for Aura Sphere. That is absolutely the perfect choice. Oh, it sucks that we're probably going to go down, but that was absolute. Look at that. Uncaring. God damn it, having play rough. Cheeky. Arvin's actually out here with strats. Yet again, I'm gonna beat you with Vivillon. My MVP Pokemon for some reason. But still, I mean, Arvin, you gave me a run for my money. With someone who's like, I'm not actually good at fighting, but I guess he had to become good at fighting through the adventure. Right? That's the whole vibe. Thanks, little buddy. Oh no, I just got little buddy zoned. Oh no. I did, I got little buddy zoned. I'm curious what they mean by weird machines. Oh, so we have to beat the other stuff first. Okay, this is the last quest. It's kind of cool, actually. I don't hate that. So we've got to do the Pokemon League and fight Penny first. Well, honestly, we might be ready to fight Penny. Who is definitely not Penny. It's definitely not going to be Penny. Yeah, I'm down. Because, you know, they've tried this in other Pokemon games. We have, like, a variety of rivals. And I don't care about them. But in this one, because each one actually has quests, I still hate Penny. Don't get me wrong. Penny can go, you know, be shift off to Kanto for all I care. But the idea is cool. I mean, honestly, why don't we just bring Clive? I mean, Clive's my best friend. Let's go fight Penny. Who's definitely not Penny. Pokemon League will probably make a whole stream. I mean, there's going to be, what, like 5 people to fight? Maybe more. This is probably just going to be the end of the quest, and then there's going to be a sad cutscene, and it's going to be ominous. You know how it is. Same every time. Can I fight it out here or behind the school? Oh, there's Clive. Oh, I switched the wrong Pokemon out. That was nearly going to be a mistake. Oh, we want to get Gordo out of here. Look at how thick Corviknight is. That stat combo on Corviknight's actually really nice. Oh, we have to fight Clive? Sup? You can't say sup. He was. How were you wearing that under the other outfit? The boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of the Academy, Mr. Clavel. No way! Because he did actually trick me for like 10 minutes. What? Oh, I was gonna say, this is what I predicted at the start! So who the hell's Penny? I'm glad that it's Clavel. That's way cooler. One of those high-tech gizmos. It was very clever. He's the big boss. Yeah, sure. I'm down. Oh no, an orangutan. We know this doesn't go well. Cassiopeia of Team Star. And he's just like honor bound, be like, look, this is the way it's gonna have to be. It has to end like this, which is kind of cool. This music makes me think it's probably not the end, though. You know what I mean? Oh, that's funny, but Brick Break goes right through it. Look at that. Yawn is not great. In fact, I might as well switch it out. This music makes me think there's going to be a puzzle going on. No, damn it! God damn. It's fine. We can handle a little sleep. Oh, lady, there's something going on here. Something kind of important, actually. Oh, The whole school is one gimme ghoul. Rock da Brazil! Let's go. You're probably underleveled, but it'll be fine. He, like, actually puts it all into his throw, too, which is kind of cool. You're underleveled, but you also have really, really strong moves, so it's going to be completely fine. Yeah. That's the thing. That's why I don't worry about Dr. Brazil. Because, yeah, he's underleveled. He's also, like, very, very strong. It's got the main theme in this battle theme. Kind of cool, he has a Gyarados. I have a Thumper. He can throw rocks. I could see it, like, the whole school is like a Sandy Gas type thing. It goes, meow. That's not what's happening, but that would be really, really neat. I don't even know what would be good against Amoonguss. Oh, wait. He's got a really good team, which, I mean, he should. Because I also imagine, like, unlike most people, you know, who have, like gym leaders. So the gym leaders have teams that are explicitly meant for the gym challenges. They're not their main Pokemon, usually. Team Star are probably using their own Pokemon. This is probably Dr. Clavel's actual team of Pokemon. You know? Like, this is his squad. Haha! Safeguard! Varied, balanced, a lot of very strong Pokemon. Somehow not quite as hard as Arven, but I've also not made any weird, silly mistakes. Kind of funny he has a Poltegeist. I just need to wait for people to wake up. Honestly, we might as well use an awakening. I don't fear you. Peapod just likes to use Hone Claws because Peapod likes to badmouth. It still raises the question, who is Penny and why should I care? But that's fine, I don't care. No, I'm not going to be stupid enough to keep him out against Skeledirge. He has the Fuecoco. He let the Fuecoco grow up with him. Wow. Is it just gonna be pure fire? It's just pure fire, 100%. That's pretty cool. Go to sleep. Have a little nap, mate. Have a little sleepy time. His eyes don't close. That's fine. Oh, yeah. Sure. Him terrestrializing meant I have better type advantage now. Uh-oh. Yeah! I was like, I'm not gonna even try that. But to be fair, Protolemos is not even good for this either, but it's cool. It's what it is. Oh, Hypnosis screwed us, though. Uh-oh. Oh, he's gonna use Torch Song. Yeah. Down like a sack of bricks. Hello, Doja Clavel, I caught a shiny! Yeah, I found myself making Scarlet noises earlier today. It's a good noise. Wow! My fortunate son. My shiny boy. Wow. And everyone made it to the end. I'm so glad that he actually was the leader of Team Star. I'm very glad. I mean, it's still very, very sweet. Wait! Time? The sister of rhyme, perhaps? Is that a thing? That's funny. Come here to investigate the illicit battle on school grounds. The director of the academy fighting a student. Okay. Sure. Where do I find them? Is it behind the school? Is it in the school? Many of them just want to go talk to the nurse. Use computer terminal. Oh, fair enough. That does make sense, doesn't it? Schoolyard. You'd think there'd be a like little icon to say, hey, you should probably come over here. Oh, neat. Look at this. Yeah, actually, we did see this earlier. Oh, look. She's wearing a hoodie. No! It's Clive. Oh no, they're trying to get Clive to handle a phone? That doesn't seem very sensible. Name's Cassiopeia. Penny! Oh, her theme song has bass. Oh shit! Oh, it's Scrunkus. His theme music is insane. Also, she's quite strong. Her first Pokemon is level 62. I don't even think this is funky. This is almost unpleasant. Astounding. Oh, fair enough. That was a super effective move. That's how much damage it did. It is Baby Skrillex. This is why you were bullied, Penny! This isn't the music taste in Paldea. Where's your car? Okay, so she's just gonna have a bunch of evolutions. Which is why it makes sense. People said they're kind of disappointed there wasn't a new evolution in this game. How cool would it be that you don't see anything about it until this fight? And then she whips out as her last Pokemon a new evolution. Like a Hacker Man, Steel type. That'd be pretty cool. This is why type coverage is important. Wow! Oh, you're cute. Torch song. Oh shit, it's fast. But then again, Dr. Brazil is quite a few levels lower. And speed is one of the things you really feel if you're under-leveled. Yeah, that... God, her Pokemon are strong as hell. It's just, luckily they're monotype evolutions. And it's gonna be Vaporeon, maybe? Yeah. Cool. Weird little gimmick. I wish we actually, like, interacted with Penny more. I guess Coriodon likes her. That's all we've got. And she likes Eevees. And she was bullied. Honestly, we can just keep on out. It's faster than Peapod! It's faster than Peapod! Oh shit, it has Pin Missile. For some reason. Oh shit! Oh god. Yeah, these final bosses have had type coverage moves. I don't even remember what's good against Fairy, but it'll be fine. I'll just bite him, probably. I respect your final Pokemon being the Prime Tier Sylveon. Penny, you can be your own magical girl. It's fine. No fear, no shame. Still gonna throw a rock at it. Most Pokemon will stop moving if I throw enough rocks at them. VV power. Sure. Ooh! Ooh! Ouch. Oh, god damn it. Thumper, this is not the time. This is not the time to fall in love. That's very funny. Alright, Thumper, you've got to overlook. You've got to overlook that you've fallen in love. Defeat this Sylveon. Oh, God. Oh, she stratted me. Well, let's finish it off as we always do with Vivillon. Not so good. There we go. And now you're showing some personality. Here's a go. If you're a shy kid in school and you want to get over it, just become a villain. You'll be way more interesting. was a fight, though. It was a good fight. Good pair of fights. I'm down for just, like, here's a bunch of really cool boss fights in a row. BB! BB! Oh, that's kind of cute. All I'm saying is I can totally see why some of them were bullied. Just imagine them being like the kids in a real life school. Yeah, I bet it's gonna end with them all being friends. Just start a Discord group, Penny. Oh. Oh. They're her greatest treasure. Yeah, to be fair, creating compounds in the woods probably pretty illegal. True, true. I like the wig. He rocked it. Oh, here they are. It's gonna be all the Team Stars peeps. Oh man, they managed to get Mela to walk like a normal person. She usually isn't doing that. This is literally like meeting your Discord friends IRL, but if they actually were their, like, stream personas. It's a meeting of VTubers. I could totally see it though. I mean, that's the kind of thing a person would do. You know, create this whole online persona and not want to take another step out of it. Oh, they did the little thing. Cute. Yeah, that is exactly it. Imagine if you were your anime profile picture. I mean, of course, it would be a much better universe, but... Aww. Oh, that's true as well, because of course Clavel wasn't the director when they created Team Star. So they can still be Team Star, I guess, if they want to be. Just like as a friend group. I really like some of the techniques they've used to make the art style kind of pop on all the various different characters. There's some clever stuff going on. Yeah, but you know, Team Star isn't. It's basically like saying your D&D group has D&D group has to disband. You probably wouldn't hang out as much. Hell yeah, Clavel. STCs? Wait a minute. Standard template construct? We're in 40k now? He's letting them keep the compounds in the woods! But it is, that is cute that's, you know, that's a very sensible solution to the problem. Be like, hey, look, you made a thing, and you were good at it. Let's bring it into the academy. That's sensible, that's smart. They're talking about how much they want to go back to school. But now, please leave my property. Yeah, they did get detention, but the detention was you work for the school now, which, to be fair, for a kid, is a punishment. But like as a grown-up, it's like, oh, that's actually kind of a smart idea. Okay, so we're gonna get to do more school stuff now that the main story's ended, which actually kind of works. Yeah. Kids like making forts, so like having an area to call their own. She's actually a hacker, man. She does. Yeah, Clavel is hello fellow kids, but he also genuinely cares, and he did a quick, clever idea. So you know what, we stand Clavel. We're back in our room, I guess. And now everything's over. Well, you know what? We should probably, you know, change our outfit. Bought a whole bunch of new hats, you see. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Do we now go back to the director's office? Go to him again? I guess we probably leave the school and then, Cassiopeia is going to talk to us. I'd imagine. Or we have to talk to her after we finish Pokemon League, but I wouldn't be surprised if she's just out here. Like, we leave and it's like, yep, there it is. Yep. I respect that. She's like, okay, they made a cringe logo. So they were cringe, but they were free. They were, weren't they? They were. And you know what? That's important. Okay, Penny. You're all right. Oh, here's a disc. She gave me a CD. A humble brag a little. Yeah, I mean, of course. I don't think Penny is an all-in-all 100% good person. I think Penny has a bit of you know, a bit of, like, true neutral, doesn't care about morality vibe. Done. 2 stories done. Ish. Then next time we play, we'll just have to do the Pokemon League. Now, I do want to check something. I can't do it here. I wonder if Gordo can learn Draco Meteor, but that's a question for another time, because I am going to call it here. I only really planned to do one of those many things we did, but it was fun. It's cool. I mean, it's all good. Pokemon League is next. It'll probably be later on in the week, Tuesday or Thursday or something. So, I'll see you then.